Hello everyone, it's your options guy. Welcome back to another video. If you're new, welcome. I showcase my daily gains and losses of the day. So today we're going to talk about what happened with Palantir today and how it actually boosted my portfolio. Then we're going to talk about what happened in the politics world and how I think it's going to affect the stock market tomorrow. And then we can also take a quick look at what's going on in the pre-market. Okay, so today my accounts got saved in a way because Palantir went up a good amount today. So we take a look here, we're up almost 10,000 today, and overall in the year we're back up to approaching the 40,000. So if we scroll down here, we can see that I have 6,000 shares, and I've been holding on to these shares, selling covered calls along the way. I also have calls, still holding these calls, and I'm using these calls because they're kind of further out. I'm using these calls as potential collateral for selling covered calls as well. In case PLTR starts to take like a big hit, then I can start doing that. But as of right now, I feel like with this uptrend that we're having right now, it went up 5% today. It might be a good reversal coming and might go back up to the 28 range. So yeah, we've been going down for the past 2 weeks, and I've been holding as much as I can. I do have some of my shares and calls in margin, so I'm trying to avoid margin calls, so I've been selling covered calls, hedging my risk. But now it looks like we're going up to a reversal, and it's a good thing because there's an interview coming on this Thursday with I believe it's the CEO, so that should give better insights of what's going on with Palantir. And we're also approaching the demo day on January 26th. And this whole time, I actually thought that the earnings was on March. Let's see, where is it? Right here. I think it's right here. Yeah. So this whole time, I thought the earnings was gonna come out of March, but when I looked, my research online, it's saying that the earnings report is gonna be on February 11th. So with this week for the interview and the demo day on January 26th, and the earnings coming up, I feel like those three are kind of like potential catalyst that's going to push up the stock back up to 28 to 30 range, even higher, or maybe even higher. It depends how much of a FOMO starts kicking in. Okay, so real quick, let's talk about what happened today in the politics world and how I think it's going to affect the stocks. So in my previous videos, I was saying that we should be looking out for the Georgia runoff elections for the Senate seats. And I had hoped that at least one Republican would win, so that way the Senate would remain in Republican majority and the House would remain with Democrat majority. Having both kind of split is actually a good thing, at least from what I've seen in stock market, because it leads to a lock in Congress, and it's harder for Congress to pass bills such as, like, let's say if just one party, whether it be Republican or Democrat, if all of a sudden they just wanted to raise taxes on capital gains or stuff like that, then it's much harder to pass with a split Congress. However, it seems like the Democrats are gonna sweep the Senate. So based on this news, I saw that the futures started dipping down. So let's take a look at the futures. All right, so as you can see here, these are the three main markets, and S&P is actually seems to be kind of untouched. The Dow is doing really good within futures, and the Nasdaq is the only one that's taking a big hit. So Nasdaq is the one that's more heavily on tech, and we would see. Well, it's interesting because it seems like tech might actually have a bigger sell-off come open tomorrow. But who knows what will really happen? It could flip around last minute. We'll see. All right, and real quick, so looking at the pre-market, Palantir is down about 1%, about 27 cents. So it's looking like as if Palantir doesn't like news of what just happened. It could be that, it could be many reasons, but it seems like overall maybe tech might just be going down, and it's bringing Palantir down a little bit with it. But this is just a pre-market. The pre-market has always been up and down. So we would know more within like the first 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes of open, or even probably pre-market, 5 to 10 minutes before open. So as of right now, it's a little bit too early to tell what's gonna happen or where we think it's gonna happen tomorrow. But I feel like after a little bit, maybe tomorrow might be a down day, but then after a couple days or so, I feel like the market will come back up. Everyone is saying that, well, with the Democrat majority in the Senate or in Congress overall, it'll be a lot easier to pass more stimulus. So that would mean the $2,000 stimulus checks would be sent out a lot faster, along with more stimulus aid to other businesses and such. So that might actually bring the market back up. Hopefully, we don't see more tax hikes. And I mean, that kind of wouldn't make any sense if we're trying to stimulate the economy. Why would we tax the citizens more, especially during this time? But we will see what happens. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. Please give a like if you like this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video.